your forecast first. Sponsored by Natex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
It has been a cloudy but dry day across the region. If you were lucky, you got a little sunshine to sneak on in. Didn't do much for our temperatures, though. They are still chilly now. Down into the 30s out there. It's 37 in Champaign and in Mattoon, 34 in Bloomington. Those clouds are hanging on, but they won't last much longer here. That last edge right there should clear through later on this evening as that storm system passes well off to our south, keeping us dry, but under that cloud cover. Heading into the next couple of days here, sunshine is set to return by tomorrow. A seasonably cool week is ahead. We do have to talk about the chance for some snow showers in spots. We'll have details of that and more as WCIA 3 News at 5:30 starts right now.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5:30.
I want to win. I want somebody who's going to come in here and win football games.
Illinois fires its football coach. Lovie Smith is out after 5 seasons with the Illini. Good evening. I'm Mark Maxwell.
And I'm Jen Lask. Athletic Director Josh Whitman announced the move after the Illini lost 28-10 to Northwestern yesterday. Lovie Smith finishes his tenure in Champaign with just 17 wins in 5 years. WCIA 3 Sports Director Brett Behrens is here with more on this big move for Illini Nation.
Yeah, it really is. Josh Whitman says he made the move following the Iowa game, so that was actually last weekend. He did not tell Lovie Smith, though, that he was going to be fired until yesterday, actually this morning, following yesterday's loss to Northwestern. The team 2-5 this season, guaranteeing them they are not going to have a winning season, and that's the main emphasis behind all of this, is that there has not been enough progress. On paper, the move makes sense. The results just weren't there. 17-39 in 5 seasons, just 10-33 in the Big Ten. Only 1 bowl game appearance. That was last season, but after losing the Red Box Bowl, they still finished with a losing record. The program has not had a winning season since 2011. All right, let's join now by WCIA 3's Marley Weirda, who is live outside the Smith Football Center and Memorial Stadium as well. And Marley, I see Lovie's office there behind you. Looks like the lights are still on.
Yeah, Brett, the lights are still on, but actually he just left the office. He came just down this road here in his car. It looked like he was there with his wife, Mary Ann, but Rod Smith will be serving as the interim head coach. That's offensive coordinator Rod Smith, and he will coach the Illini as they get ready to take on Penn State in Week 9 for Big Ten Champions Week. All of the rest of the coaching staff will be coaching next Saturday as well, with the exception of Miles Smith. That is Lovie Smith's son, and yes, as like I mentioned, the rest of the coaching staff will be coaching. And Lovie had the meeting with the team this morning at 11 a.m. That was right after athletic director Josh Whitman told him the news in person right here at the Smith Center.
Needless to say, he was class all the way. As I think those of you who have had a chance to spend some time with him over these last 5 years know, he's a pro. He is an absolute professional. He's disappointed, but I certainly have enjoyed the relationship, the friendship that I've had with him over these last 5 years, and it's my sincere hope that that's something that he and I can continue after the dust settles from today's discussion.
A character guy, but just those results were not there on the field, so ultimately, that's kind of what it came down to, the wins and the losses. But Josh Whitman said, obviously, there were a lot more factors that played into his decision to part ways with Lovie Smith. Brett, we'll send it back to you.
All right, Marley, thank you. We'll look forward to hearing more from you coming up a little bit later in sports, along with Andy Olson. Now, Lovie is owed a $2 million buyout, plus the prorated amount through the rest of his contract in year 5 that runs through January 1st, so roughly $2.3 million. Whitman says he won't use donor money to fund it. It will come out of the DIA budget that's not publicly funded, but is already dozens of millions of dollars into the red due to COVID-19. Whitman also added he will not use a search firm to find a new coach. We'll hear more from Josh Whitman coming up here in just a few minutes. There's so many elements to this, from the players to recruiting day. Signing day is on Wednesday. Yeah. There's a lot of layers that this comes down to, but ultimately Whitman deciding today was the right time to move.
Perhaps players deflated. Of course, many of them think and speak highly of Lovie Smith.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think anyone is going to speak poorly of Lovie Smith. The man, the coach, did not live up to expectations.
Brett, thanks for the latest on the shakeup at the U of I's football program. You can download our WCIA 3 News app. The nation's first COVID-19 vaccines rolled off the lot at Pfizer's Michigan plant this morning. Now Central Illinois hospitals are getting ready for their first shipments to arrive any day.
In total, around 3 million shots are expected to be shipped nationwide in that first round. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays has more.
Trucks left Kalamazoo, Michigan, carrying the Pfizer vaccine. They will be delivered to nearly 150 distribution centers around the nation.
For some people, it may be a hope of or a glimpse of a better day, I guess, when it comes to COVID here in Champaign and also around the world.
Healthcare workers and nursing home residents are a priority for receiving the shots first, but vaccine supplies are limited. Federal and state governments and healthcare professionals are doing their best to figure out how to distribute what they have.
The hospitals, get an allotment of the vaccine, and they would determine based on the requirements and the guidelines whom within their organization would get that first, and then throughout the phases.
The vaccine must be stored and shipped at really low temperatures, about 94 degrees below zero. It's expected to be delivered to all vaccination sites within 3 weeks. The Macon County Health Department is reminding people to be patient while waiting for vaccinations.
Not everybody in even one of the phases will get taken care of immediately. It's going to be a process, not just during the first phase in the beginning of this, but throughout the process of vaccine distribution and implementation.
When it is available, some say they're open to taking it.
They're working on it, so you can't rush it. You have to wait until the scientists do it, and if they pass it and say it's good and people take it, then you have no problem taking it.
Others have reservations because of how quickly it was approved.
I want to watch and see how it affects people and to be sure and to just be mindful.
The FDA found the vaccine to be safe, and health officials say they're ready when supplies arrive.
I know here in Macon County, we are very prepared, not just here at the health department, but throughout our healthcare organization.
Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
St. John's in Springfield and St. Mary's Hospital in Decatur say they expect to get doses of the vaccine for their frontline workers. The exact number is still being finalized. Meanwhile, the Champaign-Urbana Public Health District says Champaign County is not in the first 50 counties that will be getting vaccines this week. They do not know about their distribution for the following.
The Illinois Department of Public Health is reporting more than 7,200 new cases of COVID-19. An average of 9.1% of coronavirus tests came back positive this week. Illinois lost another 115 people to the virus over the last 24 hours.
Still ahead at 5:30.
The police chief in Taylorville boasts big results in cracking down on hard drugs.
Okay, we're up 102% in 1 year of drug arrests without adding more manpower.
The choice was meth. It was methamphetamine.
How the push to treat addiction is helping police arrest twice as many drug dealers.